Greetings to the Lone Star State's Cowboys Nation. Your like and subscription to this video are essential for us. Please consider it.
In the upcoming playoff showdown with the Green Bay Packers, Trey Lance appears poised for an elevated role with the Dallas Cowboys. The team might see a shift in quarterback dynamics as Cooper Rush, the current backup, holds a questionable status for the game against the Packers. Throughout the season, Rush has fulfilled the role of QB2 for the team, but is currently grappling with a health issue. While Lance has been designated as the emergency third quarterback for the team, he has not yet had the opportunity to play in a game for the Cowboys this season. Dallas harbors the hope that neither athlete will need to step onto the field during the postseason, considering Dak Prescott's participation in all 17 regular season games. Should Rush be sidelined and unable to gear up, it positions Lance just a single play away from potentially making his appearance on the field in the NFL playoffs. Lance might not have taken the field for Dallas yet, but head coach Mike McCarthy has expressed admiration for the quarterback's abilities. The Cowboys coach has described Lance as an excellent match for the team's dynamic. Selected as the third overall pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, Lance still holds significant potential despite being somewhat untested, having only 4 starts to his name. At 23 years old, this quarterback seems to be finding his footing in life with the Dallas team. Amidst a wave of staff changes sweeping through the NFL, the Cowboys have witnessed 2 key figures in their organization attract interest from other teams. Dan Quinn, the defensive coordinator, has been sought after for head coaching roles. Although no specific request has come from the Seattle Seahawks, it seems likely that he may eventually accept a position with them. In addition, Will McClay, playing a pivotal role in the Cowboys' management, has been approached for general manager and head of football operations roles by several teams. According to ESPN's Todd Archer, McClay has decided not to entertain interviews with other teams, opting to remain in his current position. Matt Holder suggests that the Dallas Cowboys should contemplate signing a key player from their rivals, the Philadelphia Eagles. Bleacher Report's Matt Holder highlights that teams, including the Dallas Cowboys, Cleveland Browns, and Green Bay Packers, should seriously consider Eagles running back DeAndre Swift as a top free agent prospect. He specifically points out the Cowboys as one of the 3 potential teams for Swift's acquisition. Holder begins by highlighting the challenging nature of the free agent market for running backs in the current NFL landscape. Last offseason proved that the free agent market is cruel to running backs in today's NFL, so Swift shouldn't expect a large contract this spring, he remarks. Despite this, Swift is entering the market on a high note. He recently completed his most successful season, rushing over 1,000 yards for the first time in his professional career and securing his inaugural Pro Bowl selection. Holder notes Swift's versatility, pointing out his nearly 200 receptions and over 1,400 receiving yards over 4 years. This ability to effectively catch passes out of the backfield, coupled with his recent on-field success, is expected to enhance his market value. Holder concludes by emphasizing Swift's capabilities when he's fit. When healthy, he's a legitimate offensive weapon. At 25, Swift emerged as the undisputed primary running back for Philadelphia, initially starting the season behind Kenneth Gainwell, the Week 1 starter. Despite limited action in the opening week, with only 1 carry and 2 total touches, Swift's breakout performance came in Week 2. He sprinted to a personal best of 175 rushing yards and scored a touchdown, leading his team to a victory against the Minnesota Vikings. Apart from sitting out the Philadelphia Eagles' final regular season game in Week 18 against the New York Giants, Swift has been the starting running back in every match thereafter. As per Spotrac's analysis, Swift's market worth is estimated at a modest $5.6 million annually, amounting to a total of $22.7 million over a span of 4 seasons. The Cowboys' potential interest in Swift isn't unexpected, especially since they have their own free agent approaching the offseason. Tony Pollard, the team's lead back for this season and a 2022 Pro Bowl selectee, is on the verge of entering free agency. In his debut season as the team's primary running back, Pollard has seen a dip in his efficiency, dropping from an average of 5.2 yards per carry last season to 4.0 yards this season. Presently playing under the franchise tag, Pollard might be in pursuit of a long-term contract during this offseason. Given the diminishing market value of running backs, it's improbable that Pollard will secure a contract exceeding the $10.1 million he's currently making this season. Moreover, his performance dip and reduced effectiveness in the red zone evidenced by his tally of just 6 touchdowns this season compared to last season's 12 suggests that a substantial financial windfall in free agency is unlikely. The Cowboys and Pollard might find value in reuniting, yet a more strategic move or a contingency approach could be Dallas considering a pursuit of Swift. It's widely recognized that he's among the more explosive running backs in the league, maintaining an average of 4.6 yards per carry this season, a figure consistent with his career average. The Dallas Cowboys, while not primarily focused on free agency matters, are anticipated to witness a shift in their lineup. Neville Gallimore, a former third-round selection and current defensive tackle, is entering his third year with the Cowboys. However, he's set to become a free agent come this spring. Since becoming a Cowboy in 2020, Gallimore has proven to be a valuable asset to the team. Yet, in the past 2 seasons, his role has somewhat diminished. Currently, Matt Holder from Bleacher Report is suggesting potential free agency moves for Gallimore, with teams like the New York Giants, Minnesota Vikings, and Arizona Cardinals showing interest. Holder notes that while Gallimore's performance has been less than stellar, his limited opportunities behind Osa Odighizuwa, a standout this season, are a significant factor. The Oklahoma alumnus has seen limited action this year, despite his strong potential demonstrated in college, where he showed the ability to contribute effectively in various game phases. As he approaches free agency, Gallimore is expected to seek a starting role, likely through a short-term contract. This makes it crucial for him to maximize his playtime in the upcoming weekend's games. Holder points out that Odighizuwa has become one of the NFL's more prominent defensive tackles. This rise inevitably led to Gallimore moving on from the team, especially once he was no longer viewed as a starting player. Heading into the wild-card weekend playoff game on Sunday against the Green Bay Packers, the quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys boasts impressive stats with 4,516 yards thrown, accompanied by 36 touchdowns and only 9 interceptions this season. His remarkable performance this season has been bolstered by stellar contributions from CeeDee Lamb, who has risen as a premier receiver in the league, boasting 135 receptions for 1,749 yards and 12 touchdowns. Additionally, Brandon Cooks has made a significant impact with 54 receptions for 657 yards and 8 touchdowns, while tight end Jake Ferguson has contributed with 71 catches, accumulating 761 yards and securing 5 touchdowns. Consider the excitement of adding another dynamic and explosive receiver to the roster. In their most recent mock draft, they predict the selection of North Carolina's standout receiver, Tez Walker, as the 30th overall pick in the first round. They highlight Walker's impressive stature at 6'2", 200 pounds, combined with his blazing speed, clocking in under 4.4 seconds for the 40-yard dash. This potential acquisition is something that could really energize Cowboys fans, while simultaneously being a development other teams in the league would prefer to avoid. We value your feedback. Please subscribe and leave your opinion in the comments.